Hey guys, my name is Cityyak and welcome back to another City Skyline experimental video where today, this one's not actually pointless, just throwing it out there right now. It's not actually, for all you guys saying that my experiments are pointless, I didn't even know whether you say them at the start of each episode. Right, shut up, listen to me right now. Guys, today I'm going to find out if it's possible for citizens to physically fly from one airport to the other. Now, the reason I bring this up is because recently I discovered, by doing a previous experimental video, I noticed cargo planes fly from one cargo airport to the other. Now, you can't set flight paths in terms of like how you set a bus route. Like I put a stop here, I put a stop there, the bus goes from stop to stop. You can't do that with airports. I can't create a flight path to go from this airport to another one. So I'm going to create a system where we set it up where it's the only way to get to a certain area within a city is via a plane. But, right, this is the interesting bit. I'm going to try and do it where no external planes can get to this area. But stick with me right now. And we're going to see if we can magically make, right, people travel from one airport to the other within the game. I know. Amazing, crazy. I want to debunk this myth. No one's really said it was a myth, but here I am anyway. Guys, welcome back to another episode. If you're excited and want to see more experimental videos in the future, smash the like button down below. And if you're new in here, make sure you do subscribe so you get notified when the next episode does come out. So this is what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to create a small city. Put an airport on one, put an airport on the other. But only one of the cities is going to have a highway connection. That's how it's going to work. What I'm also going to do is I'm going to delete the flight path here, like the outside region connection, so no planes can actually get in the area. So in reality, if we see a plane spawn, it's only going from one airport to the other. That makes sense? I'm hoping so. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to create a very, very simple and basic city. It's not going to be anything special. It's just going to be functional for the sake of being able to kind of complete this experiment. So we'll go up and down right now. We'll create some magic. It's going to be glorious. Here we go. Look at me go, boys. Oh my goodness me. Have you seen something so beautiful in all your life? No, you have not. I don't know what's going on with me today, guys. I got a little bit of hype. I've been doing poop videos lately and look at me. Oh my goodness me. Well, he's now Ali came through. What's he doing? What's he doing right now, boys? Right, there we go. Straight through. Glorious. So at the end of this, we're going to stick a airport in. So a normal passenger airport, just like that. Nice and simple. And then what I want to do is on this side here, do another airport. So the only way we see flights, there's flights already happening right now. How? How is the flights already here? What is going on right now? Let me speak to your manager. Right, anyway. Right, get over to here then. So if I then create this going down to there. So that is roughly, get rid of all this road now. How are we going to set it up? If I then build an airport on this side. La-di-da. We'll now be able to see if an airplane can take off, fly, and come back and land in to access this area. There's a plane spawning now. Why? There's nothing going on in this area at all. Right, anyway, let's just create this little section. So I'll bring this up by 40 and then back down. And back down and back down. So before I can move anybody in, I've got to delete the outside connections for the aeroplanes. They gotta go. They gotta go. So let me just get the bare minimum in first before I do any zoning. So we'll do some water real quick. Throw this all in. Get this going across. Absolutely glorious. I'll squeeze some water in. Bam. We'll do some quick sewage. Ba-bam. And then we'll do some power real quick just here. Get the water pipes connected. Bam. Bam. Beautiful. And then everything else will eventually come together. But at least we got the water sorted and we'll do the rest. Right. Glorious. Absolutely glorious. Are they going to actually get the water fixed? Yes. So the only thing we're missing right now is power for the airports. So I need to delete the outside connections for the airplanes. Now, I can't zoom out far, but you can see here we have it comes in and turns. So we've got 4 connections by the looks of it. So if I delete this, I don't think, right, you can kind of select the route, can you? Oh, you can. If I delete that. Right, I've deleted the outside connection. Even though it still displays like that, There's no arrow coming in, and the flight path is broken as well. So go up to there, delete. So something's deleted. I'm not quite sure what has, but I'm deleting something right now. Alright, delete. And we'll come back and we'll do the rest again. So delete. So there's technically no arrow. So I don't know why that's still displaying. But there's no arrow to go in and outside of the region. I can also just break these up just in case. Along there. So it's deleted, but it doesn't get rid of the mark. Oh, okay, there you go. It's updated. It's updated. Is it updated everywhere else? Okay, no, it hasn't updated here. Oh, if I delete a bit more, then it will update. Ah. Right, there we go. So, okay, so we have no flight path able to come in and out of the area. No flight path able to come in and out of the area. So any planes spawning right now, we know 100% it's because they're going from airport to airport. Now, the reason why I say this is because I would absolutely love to create a city, right, that has mini tropical islands, and the only way to get to these little tropical islands is via plane. And well, that is possible. What I mean is, because even if you put an airport down, they'll come out of the region. I would truly like to understand the game and know that I could get people coming from one island to another. That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. So let's get this all built up then. We'll get residential all squeezed through here. We get a little bit of commercial, which they're not going to like me doing this. So I'll scrap that idea. I'll put down the commercial here. Then some industry. We'll do some bulkier commercial there. We'll do some couple of offices here. Try and separate the pollution what we can. And squeeze it all down. Okay. The bare minimum is what we're going to pretty much get set up right now. The bare minimum. So this will all be functional except this part over here. So we'll literally wait for this to kind of be all up and running. We'll get some solar power down as well to give these guys the power that they need to grow. And then we'll provide all the services as well for them. So this can be a functioning community. Alright, functioning community. Get it all in. La-di-da. What am I missing right now? Some death care and obviously some garbage facilities. Right, there we go. We now have everything needed to make this a functional system. Now, we shouldn't get any planes coming in because we've deleted all the outside connections. So, everyone's now slowly starting to move in. As you can see, as vehicles now arriving. We'll let this kind of build itself up a little bit. We'll provide, again, as much as we can to kind of increase the desirability to live in this area. And then once this is all built up, we'll then start to see what we can do to build this area over here up right now. So everyone's moving in. Don't get it twisted with my designs right now. It is what it is. Suck it up, okay? Oh, schools. I forgot the schools. So squeeze all the schooling systems in. Alright. There's nothing that these guys don't want at this point. This is utopia to them. It really is utopia. So like I said, we're going to see no planes at all because I've deleted all outside connections. So they're all now moving in. I might move this just to there so I can then extend this road kind of coming in. Glorious, glorious, glorious. Okay, so multiple ways to enter. Should grow the city a little bit quicker by getting more people moving in a little bit quicker. I'm very happy so far. So that will slowly build itself up. Now granted, there's a lot of stuff that needs to happen to kind of get this all rocking and rolling, but yes. Now what I might do on this side as well is build the space elevator to bring tourists into this side to see if then we can then try and fluctuate more things happening. But I need a bit of demand before I can build some zoning anyway. So while we do wait, let's get everything over here that would be needed to make this area functional. Now we're just going to do the small variations of each of the services. There we go. We are going to also place in some death care, just making sure I've got everything that I need. There we go. We actually might see people going to the airport and then flying over because we need workers for these buildings. So you actually might start to see them happen straight away, if that's even possible. Again, I don't know if it's possible to fly a plane from here to here. I can't set a route. I can't set a route. So got all that in. We're going to need some to take care of some of the garbage. So I might do a little road that kind of just comes behind these guys. So any pollutions don't really spread, even though it's only noise pollution in reality, isn't it? It's only noise pollution. Yeah. No one's really going in yet, are they? No. If anyone does go in, it could just be workers for the airport. That's the other side of it as well. I don't know how many people you need to generate an airplane. I have no idea. But if this doesn't work, I'm building all of this for no particular reason. I know cargo works. But yeah, passengers are a completely different story. So this is now all starting to build up, which is beautiful. And we're starting to get a little bit more of a residential demand. So if I just then kind of extended this down a little bit more. And if I build another solar plant just there. We're going to anarchy it through because it doesn't really matter at this point. And then we are going to then start placing... Do we have water over here? Yes. We're going to start placing down some residential growth. So build that in. Now, it will build. It will build. But will it... Oh, the airport won't work because it's got no power. But will it, once it does get the power, will we start to see planes spawn? I am really hoping that this does work because this is going to change how I build cities in the future. It really is. It really is. I don't see why it shouldn't work because I know 100% it works for cargo. You can get a plane going from one airport to the other for cargo. I know that works. I've tested it before. I've built cities based on those systems. You know, I've done it. But I've never tried this system. And this is what I'm kind of interested about. Now, even though... Right. Oh, what happened here? Oh, it doesn't have the water. Even though... We've got it all down. There's not really much growth coming in and whatnot. You know, my next problem is, are these airports connected to any type of flight path at all to allow them to actually fly from one area to the other? So what I'm going to do now is build a flight path going around them. And hope that this... look at that there. So you can see the runways were not connected. Oh, I've messed up there, haven't I? You can see the runways there were not technically connected, but now they are, because now they've gone purple on the actual runways themselves. So will we see people now skadoodling over there? People moving in? I don't know, guys. The jury's still out on this one. The jury is still slightly out. I mean, I can build more residential. Alright, there we go. But I'm not seeing the influx of people going to the airport. I have everything set up and everything placed down to how it would initially work and how it should work. But nobody wants to fly. The runways are set up. They're all connected. You can't create a plane route. You can only create a blimp route and a helicopter route. We've got the plane route down. We've got the radius going around it. It's all connected. But I don't know if we're going to see an airplane spawn. Oh no. Now there's no one over here. Again, because this is not connected. But are we going to see anything happen? I have this feeling it's not going to work. And if it doesn't work, what a shame. What a shame. Now, I'm not giving up there. I'm not giving up there. We're also going to place down some industrial demand here. And we'll also squeeze down some commercial. Reason for this is, I'm going to place down a cargo airport next. So if I build this just here. Again, we have no outside connections. So this is purely going to be set up on our plane network. Which, is it connected? It should be. Even though we don't have the run coming in. What if I replace down these airports? Move it down by 1. It's a trick in that I've just pulled it back down again. Now, we're going to get some commercial growing over here. Right. Once it does, it's going to start to need goods. And that's where you'll hopefully start to see the car. I know the cargo works. I've done this in the past. I 100% know this works. A vehicle just went in. Do we see any more vehicles go in? One vehicle just went in. Another vehicle just went in. Another vehicle just went in. So that should spawn a plane shortly. It should spawn a plane shortly. Now, any additional areas here, we're going to build up some residential. There we go. A plane has now been spawned for the commercial. So, it works for that. It will fly around. Now, let me just double check. Yeah, it's going from one cargo airport to the other. So that can 100% deliver the goods. It can deliver goods. There's actually people walking about. How have they got here? Are they just magically spawned in? How has that happened? What is going on? Now, my only thing would be, another airport plane going from airport to airport, is the placement of these. So if I replicated these, almost like what we've done to these guys, we spaced them out a little bit differently. Is the placement of them what's slightly throwing them off? I don't know. Again, I truly don't know. No one's really going over here. I think what we're seeing is a little bit of a debunk in the fact that you can't make people go from one passenger airport to the other, but you can make cargo go from one airport to the other. I think we're seeing it right in front of our eyes. That is a shame. I'll be honest with you right now. That is a true shame that the game will not let you do this. What a shame. What a shambles. I cannot believe it. Let's put it back to its original locations. I can't believe it that you can't do that. You would think it would work the same as how cargo works, but no, it does not. And I really hoped it did, because I could do some really cool stuff with this feature when it comes to building cities. So just to see that the airports do actually work, what we're going to do right now is I'm going to set a plane route now to go directly out of the region. So we got a connection all set up there. So now we should see the airport start to work. So give it a moment or two. Let them figure out these new routes. So we should start to see the airport now work as they're able to bring people in and out of the region. But that's all they can do. They can't fly from one area to the other. And that is slightly annoying. That is slightly annoying. I'm kind of annoyed. Something I really wish would work. I'm kind of annoyed that it now doesn't. What an absolute shambles, guys. What an absolute shambles. Where's that flight path anyway? It's just over here. I'm not sure how long it takes to actually physically start to see people coming in. But, yeah. Do with this knowledge as you wish. Is anybody else kind of annoyed that it doesn't work? Because I'm kind of annoyed. Do you know what? I'm not annoyed. I'm 100% annoyed. I'm not kind of. I'm 100%, boys. I ain't playing no games right now. I ain't playing no games. What an absolute shambles. What an absolute shambles. Now, I've just seen someone go into the airport. So, we're going to start seeing planes now landing. Like I said, I don't know how long it takes before we do start seeing them spawning. But I've just started to see people making their way to the airport. So, yeah. Another one just went in there. It's kind of annoying. Another few more just going in there. We'll see a plane spawn very soon anyway. What about this side? Do we see anyone going in just yet? I mean, the only option for them to do, for them to go right now is to go out of the region. Oh, it's so annoying. It's so freaking annoying. But there we go. Not much we can do about this, guys. Not much we can currently do about this. So, we will end it here. Hope you guys did enjoy this episode. Now, did this plane come from out of the region? No. Did this one? No. So, at the minute, right, we're still kind of waiting for planes to come out of the region. But we 100% know we can't fly from, you know, passenger to passenger airports. Wow. Shook off to the max. Until next time, I'll see you soon.